Hi, I'm Gordon,
And I'm Paul.
and we're the NT Review Crew,
We were going to talk about superhero movies and the history thereof.
which is appropriate since we've got about half an hour to 45 minutes before the midnight showing of the Green Lantern. We need to get a lot of things off our chest
Okay.
that you and I have both said about Superman. I love Superman 1 and 2. They're good. Not great.
No, but at the time, they were the greatest superhero films ever made.
But then we also had Superman 3 with Richard Pryor. You pack! I hate you, Richard Pryor! You ruined Superman! Then we had The Quest for Peace, which was a piece of crap! Who the frick is Nuclear Man? Then we had Superman Returns.
Yeah.
Kryptonite Island! Kryptonite Island! And then we had Steel, Supergirl, and what I've been hoping for,
Okay.
which they still haven't delivered.
I want to see Superman fight somebody with his fists. I'm sick of Lex Luthor. I don't mind if Lex Luthor is working behind the scenes to build the other bad guys. I just want to see friggin' I just want to see Superman beat up Metallo or Brainiac or Sullivan.
Get back here.
Or Doomsday.
That's the problem. Superman doesn't fight anybody. And don't even tell me about Superman The Quest for Peace. Why can't Superman just fight somebody with his fists? Why can't we get, I don't know, Superman's only been making comics since what? 1930s?
1939.
Yes.
Yes.
Has it been long enough? Have there been enough supervillains with superpowers that he's fought that are, I don't know.
see.
Parasite? This is what I've always
Yes.
wanted. Let's start the movie. Brainiac is coming to Earth. He's coming to take its information and then destroy it. As is
Okay.
his plan. That's how he always does things.
Yes.
He finds a test monkey in a pod, mutates it, makes it huge to counter Superman, who he's been observing.
That's perfect.
He gives
Titano, people, ladies and gentlemen.
Titano from the original
Titano.
comics.
Yes.
He gives him the kryptonite I-beams from the comics.
Right.
And he sends him after Superman.
Oh, that'd be
Superman
great.
he defeats him
Okay.
during the course of the film, maybe
Yes.
halfway through.
And then we get
or so.
Superman versus a giant ape with kryptonite vision.
Yes.
How awesome is that?
Okay, then, moving
Everybody
on.
would go see this.
Yes.
Everybody would go to see this.
If you saw a movie trailer with a giant ape fighting Superman, an alien, and yes, everyone would see this movie.
Yes.
Okay, now that's not all.
Oh, okay.
Halfway through the film, he beat Titano. He
Right.
figured out something.
Yes.
Maybe 60% of the way through. Then he goes after Brainiac. So
Right.
Brainiac, what does he do?
What does he do?
He builds Metallo. He sends Metallo after Superman.
Oh, yes.
Metallo.
Oh,
I
yes.
don't care if it's not like the original origin
I don't
of the
care.
character.
I don't
we
care.
want
I just
Metallo.
want friggin' Metallo.
It's a friggin' Terminator with kryptonite in his chest. Who wouldn't like that?
Oh, I know. And the thing is, Metallo traditionally is able to fight Superman in a one-on-one battle, with his fists. And then he's got the little extra edge of carrying a large chunk of kryptonite in his chest, which Superman can't take away because it would kill him.
Yes. And
Right.
then the movie ends
Right.
after Superman has defeated Brainiac, another one of his major foes.
Yes.
And frankly, that's the movie. Yes, we're cramming 3 original Superman villains into this film, but it would be better than everything else that they've made
Oh,
so
yeah,
far.
absolutely. Imagine for the second one, the follow-up to this.
The follow-up.
The follow-up. Okay, so Superman's going, Clark Kent's doing his daily job, right?
Yes. Maybe the movie begins with him saving some people from a bank robbery
Yeah, yeah.
from Intergang.
Sure. And then it's followed up by having a chalky-faced, kind of a jaggedy-faced fellow wearing a Superman costume, coming down from the sky and starting to do things weirdly, and beating people up just immediately after Superman saves them and so forth.
Gasp! You mean Bizarro?
Exactly!
Bizarro Superman?
And then Superman can fight Bizarro. And then we find out that Bizarro was in fact created by a fifth-dimensional imp who's just watching and wanting to screw with Superman's life.
Gasp! You mean Mr. Mixius Pitalik?
Oh no, we can't have Mr. Mixius Pitalik in a Superman film.
Or maybe this. How about this? How about this?
Okay.
Maybe it isn't Mr. Mixius Pitalik.
Okay.
We bring back Intergang.
Right.
In reality,
Oh, no.
the clone was
That's-
made by Darkseid. The movie ends.
That's film 3.
No, that sets up movie 3. That way, movie industry, you can have a second movie that builds up to a third one. That way, you can make even more action figures based on
Wow.
very popular Superman characters.
Wow,
and it'll
what a
actually be
concept.
good. Now we've done that. We set up a third movie that'll have the new freaking gods in it. Gasp!
Wow.
And who's,
I mean, we're not going to get a New Gods film on their own, so we might as well get them in a Superman film.
you know, we're probably not going to get the trilogy of based on the New Gods like every fan wants, but will never have. But at least we can get Darkseid in for the third movie.
Oh, sure.
As long as you don't kill him at the end.
Well, and then you have Superman fight, oh, I don't know, Calabac!
Ooh, Calabac
Hardaway
and
the-
Steppenwolf and,
And
his
Kanto?
Steppenwolf and his Wolf Riders.
Oh, wow.
No, but
And Superman versus hordes of parademons. An army of monster people armed with laser cannons?
of course they're all.
Of course, we would never want to see that in a movie,
heavens
would
no.
we?
And it's not like we could totally build it up and have them invade the Earth by
Oh.
coming through a boom tube. No.
No. And it's,
Look, okay.
Okay.
Movie industry, please, take us seriously here. We have just laid out 3 movie plots for you. 3 plots.
yeah.
They don't have Lex Luthor.
No.
You don't need Lex Luthor. Superman has like 30 arch foes.
That's true.
I can think of 30 off the top of my head of arch foes who are not Lex Luthor. You could tie him in, yes. You could use Lex Luthor, yes. But please, we don't want him. We don't want to see Lex Luthor.
No,
we
we don't.
want Metallo. We want Brainiac. We want Titano. We want Darkseid. Maybe in the third movie, Darkseid creates Doomsday to fight Superman.
Wow. You know, Doomsday looks apocalyptic anyway.
You
He
could
really
work.
does.
You could work with. Well, he's
We
got
could-
Kryptonian DNA. You can just say that
Oh,
he's
sure.
like an altered clone of Superman. You can make
Sure.
up crap like
It
that,
doesn't matter.
and it would work.
yeah.
Please,
Please, just give us something. Give us a big action Superman film the way we've always wanted. I mean, it's nice to see him save planes or lifting islands or whatever. I mean, that's okay. That's
That's
nice.
standard fare in every
That's standard fare.
in every superhero
Yeah.
movie.
But please, give us a fight.
Please give us something else than Lex Luthor.
And
Anything.
stop making up your own villains.
Please, no nuclear man. Maybe if you don't want to bring in Darkseid and his minions from Apocalypse, maybe you can just say, hey, it wasn't him at all. Maybe the guy who cloned Superman is Solaris the Tyrant's son. That would be cool.
That would be awesome.
You could say Solaris the Tyrant's son. That would be easy enough for you people to CG animate, since that's all you do these days. You can animate a giant sun with an eyeball in it, right? Just please do it. Treat the comics that we grew up with some respect.
This is Paul
And Gordon.
signing off.
Oh, I hate freaking Nuclear Man! Curse you, Richard Pryor!